You're chasing success, aren't you? Working harder, sleeping less, trying to prove your worth. But what if I told you that's not the way? That the real secret lies in something almost no one talks about? What if Albert Einstein himself gave you advice right now? He would say, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now. How many times have you caught yourself thinking you have to be successful? That you need to hit big numbers, gain followers, win awards, get recognition, fame or money to finally feel fulfilled? Society has hardwired this idea into our minds like an unwritten rule. But Einstein, one of the greatest geniuses of all time, made it crystal clear. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. This sentence is powerful because it flips our entire logic. Success, the way it's sold to us today, is fragile, fleeting, and external. Value, on the other hand, is internal, solid, and long-lasting. When you focus on becoming valuable, on truly adding something to people's lives, success naturally follows. Not as your main goal, but as a byproduct. Being valuable is not about impressing others. It's about transforming the space you're in. Think about the people who have truly impacted your life. They probably weren't the most famous or successful on paper. They were the ones who made you feel something real. People who listened deeply, who taught you something, who helped you grow. That's value. And when you start living with this mindset, everything changes. Your relationships deepen, your work gains meaning, your presence becomes unforgettable. The world is full of people trying to be famous, but it's rare to find someone who genuinely wants to be useful, to inspire, to solve real problems. And here's the most interesting part. When you become valuable, success naturally gravitates toward you. People connect with those who offer something real. The market recognizes those who solve meaningful problems. The universe responds to those who act with purpose. Being valuable means investing in your knowledge, your character, and your authenticity. It's about stopping the performance and developing who you truly are. It's about replacing the craving for applause with the desire to make an impact. And when that shift happens, the right doors open, the right people appear, and success stops being a painful chase and becomes a natural reflection of who you are. Einstein wasn't a showman. He didn't give motivational speeches. He wasn't trying to be a celebrity. He was a deeply curious man, committed to knowledge and the value it could create for the world. And that's exactly why he became an icon. What most people don't realize is that the success he achieved didn't come because he chased success. It came because he became indispensable in what he did. He created value for science, for humanity, for the future. And that value was so authentic, the whole world took notice. He wasn't trying to be recognized. He was trying to contribute something meaningful. And that's a powerful key for you too. Now stop and think. What are you doing to become valuable? What skills are you developing? How are you positioning yourself in the world? There's a massive difference between someone who does something just to be seen and someone who does something that transforms lives. The first constantly craves external validation. The second is guided by an inner sense of purpose. The first lives in anxiety, trying to maintain an image. The second lives in evolution, trying to leave a legacy. You're making this choice every day, with every decision. You get to choose, am I chasing applause or am I chasing impact? Here's a hard truth. Success that depends on outside approval is fragile. It can disappear with an algorithm update, a changing trend, or an unexpected crisis. But the value you build within yourself, no one can take that away. It doesn't expire. It doesn't go out of style. When you commit to growing as a person, developing empathy, emotional intelligence, resilience, creativity, critical thinking, you become a valuable resource in any field. And the irony is, the more you focus on becoming that kind of person, the more opportunities you attract even when you're not chasing them. The internet is filled with people who experience fleeting success, viral videos, trending profiles, instant fame. But how many of them can sustain that for more than a few months? How many can turn that spike into something truly impactful? Value is what gives your journey stability. It builds trust. It turns fame into true influence. And if you want to make a difference for real, you have to start there. Stop trying to please everyone and start offering something that truly helps people. Stop following cookie-cutter formulas and start crafting your own path based on what makes you unique. And here's the twist. When you become valuable, you don't have to beg for opportunities. They start looking for you. Every team, company, and community wants someone who contributes, who lifts others up, who makes things better. Being valuable means being irreplaceable. It means people miss you when you're gone. It means you leave a space better than you found it. And that has nothing to do with charisma, looks, or status. It has everything to do with your effort, with consistency, with commitment, with your ability to look around and ask, how can I improve this? And when that question comes from an honest place, it has the power to change everything. Einstein saw this clearly. He knew the spotlight isn't as important as the light you carry within. So ask yourself, are you trying to be seen or to illuminate? Are you craving likes or leaving a legacy? Are you chasing fame or building value? That reflection is crucial because it defines the direction of your life. When you flip this switch, you stop working to be the best in other people's eyes and start working to be the best version of yourself. You study not to impress, but to understand. You help not to be praised, but because you care, and that difference changes everything. It's time to stop chasing formulas, to stop comparing yourself to someone else's success, to stop measuring your worth by likes, followers, or job titles, and start looking within. What do you have that's truly authentic? What can you develop? Where can you grow? Because success is a natural result of who you become. It arrives when you stop trying to look like something and start really being something. Value is invisible at first, but impossible to ignore in the long run. It doesn't scream, it doesn't show off, but it stands strong in consistency, presence, and truth. So next time you feel frustrated for not being recognized, for not hitting those numbers, for not reaching that status, remember what Einstein said: don't strive to be a success. Strive to be valuable, because the value you build today is what will sustain every achievement tomorrow. And that is the kind of success that truly matters.